Welcome to the 52. My name is Miguel Lozada, and we are going to talk about something. I have a better vlog idea and everything for next week. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it's just audio. So kick back, relax, do whatever you have to do. Check some emails, read up on Twitter where you listen to me, so you really won't miss anything visually. Everybody listening on the podcast, welcome back. And this week, we're actually just going to talk about Game of the Year nominations so far. So today is Friday. I'm actually doing this for my lunch break and just want to take a few minutes to talk to you guys and just kind of sort of give my nomination so far for Game of the Year. Now you're probably wondering, okay, how are you doing this so early, or why are you doing this so early? Because I want to choose 5, and these 2 are solid 2s that are going to stay on for me. And then obviously there's more games coming out. Today, Blackout's doing really well on PC. They've done a pretty cool campaign, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. Basically, if you want to get into the beta and you didn't pre-order, you just watch one of the top 5 streams like Ninja, Tin Tatman, a whole bunch of other people, and you watch it for an hour, and automatically, if your BattleNet is synced to your Twitch, you get into the beta, which is pretty cool. On top of that, they've done long-term activations. So I'm gonna go ahead and address it here. My 2 so far does not include Fortnite. Reason being, it is a game under beta. So it's not an actual its own game, it's a beta within a game. So PUBG was not being considered for Game of the Year, and then this is why, and then they pushed out an actual game release of version 1.0. So this is where I kind of sort of, and it's hard because it came out last September. Just because it didn't become popular until January, or December, right? It's not, I don't know. Can it be Game of the Year this year just because it did so well? That's like saying CSGO could win Game of the Year when, in 2013, 14, it was doing so well versus all other games, right? I never saw it in any nominations, so I don't think that's the way it works. So I'm going to go with games that actually released this year. Full games, no betas, nothing like that. So with that being said, I know Fortnite's probably one a lot of people are going to say should be on the list, but it's not going to be on my list, and I don't think it's going to make a lot of people's list unless this fall they release a version of it. Now, it could probably still be for free, but it'll probably be its own download in the store outside of the game, but I don't think they'll do that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into my top. So recently, Spiderman came out, and the reason why I want to do this is because usually Game of the Year does games that come out at the end of the year. And I understand that. But Spider-Man is an amazing game. And it might get overlooked. A lot of games get overlooked every year. I forgot what year. There was one year where like Tomb Raider made the list. This year I don't think Tomb Raider should make the list. I played it. It releases today, but I got it early. I tried playing it. It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of like a watered down Uncharted. So I don't know. It's pretty hard for me to really like it, to the point to even call it Game of the Year. It's a good game. It's entertaining. But again, Game of the Year, I don't know. I can't say that. But Spider-Man, definitely Game of the Year. It's probably the most talked about game socially outside of Fortnite that just talks about people liking it, creating their own content. The photos, I've seen photos even still after release, being a week past, people still posting photos, people still posting about it, people still talking about it. My YouTube is probably one of the most viewed videos right now. I stopped doing the Let's Play because I got so busy. Now I have a backlog of them, and I don't even know if I'll ever get them out. But you can see that people are enjoying it. So obviously it's not going to have, doesn't have that replay feature, or like that replay, it doesn't have that replay appeal to most gamers, because once you 100% it, that's it. So I doubt DLC will come out before the end of the year. I'd assume maybe a DLC or something, side missions or something, will probably come out next year in March, would be my guess. But again, I think a lot of people are going to forget about it, right? But I see a lot of people 100%ing this game. I see like random people that don't even, usually I don't ever see them play games other than their normal content creators. Bateson is one. He plays like random games, but he's like determined to like get 100% on things. He just picked up his backpacks and landmarks. I saw somebody else 100% it the other day as well. So it's a game that people are really genuinely enjoying, which is great. So that's my first nomination. Now my second is something that I feel like, or a game that I feel like people have forgotten about, and that would be God of War. God of War is amazing, an amazing game, just like Spider-Man. A lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were posting pictures. Photo mode is amazing. That is a PS4 like a feature that's just amazing. It's on all the exclusive titles, and hands down the best content creator for social media. Easy. Anybody can do it, and then you just post on social media and it gets word about your game out. And some of these pictures look amazing. So God of War would be another one that I would assume people are going to forget. Now, why would people forget? Because there's going to be so much other new shiny things in front of you that people always forget. I think one year also like Batman came out like in March, and it was really, really good, and it got nominated a few times, but like in most of the list it was left out. So this is me basically saying that Game of the Year should be actually games throughout the whole year, not just Q4, but throughout the whole year that comes out. I know the big titles come out, the big boys come out right before the holidays, right? Call of Duty, Battlefield, Red Dead Redemption, all these big titles come out. I understand, I got it, but we cannot let other games throughout the whole year be forgotten. So those are my two. I don't know if you guys have any. If you guys have any that I should have probably considered prior to today's date, let me know. I play a lot of sports titles. My problem with sports titles is I don't feel like they ever make such a big jump from year to year. For a sports title to ever be considered for Game of the Year, my solution would be, let's say Madden. Right now, they put out a game every year. That means once the game comes out, they probably do post-launch support for about 3 to 4 months, right? And then they start pulling away from that and developing the next game. Then they probably take a month or so, draw out the game plan, and then they start developing. So from January, the game comes out in August. So they probably have to like January till June, January till July, and then they have to finalize the game, crunch time, and push it out by August, right? That's only about 6 months of actual hard development, and that's being very generous, because a lot of times they're still post-launching or post-launch updates for Madden of the previous year or the year that just came out, and then the one they're about to put out. So I think Madden would do amazing if it skipped a year. And my solution for that, and this is crazy, this is one of the episodes where I just talk about my personal things that I like and stuff, so you might not even like it, but my solution would be go ahead and this year coming from Madden 20, go ahead and just do a DLC for $30. Update the player's likeness, update the rosters, support it, but split the team into 2 teams, one very small to do this DLC update, and then the other one continue working on it for 12 months, 15 months, 18 months. Can you imagine a Madden that gets worked on 3 times as much longer, more manpower than the ones that we've had? It's basically, if you take today's Madden 19 and then go look at Madden 16, you would notice a difference day and night, right? You'd be like, wow, okay. Or even Madden 15, whatever the case. Same thing with like FIFA. If they would skip a year, just do like basic cosmetic updates, roster updates, things that they need to do, great. DLC, and then pull out a game, you would see big changes. It's way more development time. It's way more time to do things, right? Because there could be a lot of things they want to do, and they probably just chip away at it, right? Like let's say this year they want to accomplish, this coming year they want to accomplish a new franchise mode feature, right? But they only get about 60% of it done. So they'll scrap it from the project, keep it at whatever percentage done, and then try adding it on the next year. This, multiplying the development time, could really increase things for sports games. So I think those the sports titles have to do, they have to either one or two things. Have 2 studios making them, so then they still put out a new game every year, but it's going to be a different studio working on it, right? So the game might vary every other year, but like what Call of Duty does, they kind of sort of, they added more studios so they can make more games every year. We'll make a game every year, but it'd be different studios, different studios, different workforce, different development time, so it gives them more time. So that's my say in sports titles. I'm a big sports fan. I'll probably just do best sports game of the year podcast towards the end of the year, but for them to be game of the year, they need to really step it up development wise. But like I said, my number 1 nominee, right? And this isn't ranking, it's just the one I really like the most right now, is Spider-Man, and then God of War. God of War is amazing. I would highly recommend it if you didn't play earlier in this year. It's probably going to be on sale during the holidays, so make sure you guys check it out. Let me know on Twitter or in the comment section down below what games so far you would nominate. Just 2 or 3, right? Nothing crazy. And then maybe I'll see maybe a game I forgot. Maybe there's a game earlier this year that I played and I really liked, and I just forgot about it, right? So let me know what you guys think, who you guys would nominate. Take it easy, guys. Thank you guys for your support. Like, subscribe. Gator out.